All right, let's see here. Third-party tools incident. Okay. All right, we will watch this. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god.
This is the... Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoop. Whoop. Guys, come on. Whoop. Whoop. Guys, come on.
He's cheating! He's cheating!
Would you look at that?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh! Ew!
Damn.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ! That's him typing up the report.
This is an MMO, you don't need 120 FPS. You're single, you don't need anything more than a bike. Why do you own a car?
Oh my god, this is great. Oh my god, who is that? Console players don't need add-ons, so why do you? But who asked? Jesus Christ. Great community, by the way. Community
Guy's like the sacrificial lamb. So I feel bad for this guy. So they basically ban this motherfucker and then say, but we like the mod though. Yoink fucking bullshit.
Like, it is funny to laugh at the guy, right? Yeah, sure, right? But this is like the same thing.
That's
Like,
true.
it's like, that's funny in the same way that like kids laugh at like a fat person falling down stairs or something like that.
True.
Like, why ruin the guy's whole prog for something?
I never use ACT. Never. I'm using Excel spreadsheet. But the great man has spoken again.
Why you always...
Even Excel spreadsheet is part of third party, so it's no longer okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry guys, I let you go. Thank you for your effort.
When did he go to NASA? Oh my fucking god, man. I totally get what Zeno meant. I just found a funny gif. Might as well, you should use it. Okay, let's see this. Alright, here we go. Did you check Lost Ark costume contest? Yeah, I'll take a look at it if it's on my Reddit, okay? And it's his job, so it should be taken seriously. I don't know, like, it's his job, like, yeah, but you're not his boss, right? I mean, like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to, like, who are you to tell people whose job something is? Like, it's just a website. Who cares about it? You know what I mean? It's just weird. Like, why is this important that you are able to... I think there's people that try to... You know, they always have this idea in their head where they have to administer accountability to someone that they don't even fucking know for something they have nothing to do with. It doesn't affect anybody. Shut the fuck up. Like, curb your self-importance, okay? It's not that big of a deal. Let's go back over here. All right, let's see here. What's this video? No third-party tool that helps you complete the content easier. According to your TOS, Discord is a third-party tool, too. Yeah. Yeah. That's just about it. Yep. That's literally just about fucking it. That's exactly how I would fucking feel listening to that shit. And I would be pretty annoyed by it as well. Disingenuous? Well, I think it's very simple, right? Is that, does the game interact? Like, I want to say it's fucking hilarious to see the streamer drama, because you know well it's a streamer-only problem, right? You can mod your game in any way if you have 90 plus IQ, and if you don't show it in your content, like, I don't know, the world fucking first race, there's no way Square Enix can see what's happening on the client side. If you're an average player, you're fine. I don't think we should cry because the special streamer treatment is over. Well, it's not special streamer treatment. I think this is just like, this is like a I hate streamers post. I find these to be so cringe, because it has nothing to do with them being streamers. It has everything to do with them posting the thing. If you go and you post the content and then somebody reports you for it, you're gonna get in trouble for it too. It's nothing that is unique to streamers. It's just the fact that people are seeing their content. Yeah, it's just, I find that to be so obnoxious, man. I hate that stuff. It's not just streamers who use the plugins. Yeah, exactly, man. And I hate streamers post on Asmon's subreddit. Oh, I absolutely hate people like that. I think they're the biggest losers. Let's see here. Nothing would happen. Some salty retarbs didn't mass report the streamers. Mass reporting just to cancel content creators. Honestly, some level of maidenless behavior. That the DSW kill was sus and shouldn't be normalized. I don't know why. I don't know why. This is my opinion on this whole topic, right? We've talked about this now for like 2 days. There is obviously a difference between an add-on that gives you a timer of, you know, like a debuff on a party frame. There's a difference between that and an add-on that like says verbally which ability is happening. Like, these are clearly different things. Like, I mean, really, there's no comparison between the two. I know that people try, well, yeah, but they're the same according to the TOS. Fuck that. Who gives a fuck about the TOS? Who gives a shit? They just write that in a... what is this, written by God? No, they could change it if they want. That's the point, yeah. So obviously everybody knows that there's a difference between the two things, and I think that some of the more the more helpful add-ons should be incorporated into the base game. I think that's basically what it comes down to. A countdown mechanic when it really tells you what to do without using a brain cell. Exactly, and that's the kind of stuff that that's bad. And so I think it's just very disingenuous to compare something like something like the equivalent of bigwigs or weak auras to a UI changer, right? Something that changes where you can move your frames or remove a mana bar for a warrior. Like, I mean, this is just simply not the same thing. So I know people get pissed off about this kind of stuff, and I know they get mad, and you know, they try to say, oh no, it's the same because of the TOS. Yeah, well, I don't really care about the TOS. I don't care. Like, it doesn't... people, like, they treat this like it's some sort of, like, infallible word of God. No, it's really not. There's obvious differences in everything, and it's important to keep in mind. Enjoy your band? Oh, the thing is, you have to follow the TOS. It doesn't matter if you don't want to or not. You have to follow it or you get in trouble. But that doesn't mean that you have to accept that it's infallible. Can't you say that I follow the rules, but I know that they're wrong? I think that's fair enough. I think that's completely reasonable. And absolutely. TOS is the same people who say, Professor, you didn't take our homework? Yeah, exactly. People only care about TOS when it's very unfair. Yeah, it's so obvious the perspective to have, and nobody can really seem to understand that. Can't expect a company to hold themselves to their own rules. What can you expect them to do? Exactly. Yeah, it's just, come on. And so that's generally what I think, is that I think that there's very clearly a difference between mods and add-ons that augment your gameplay and give you extra levels of awareness in terms of telling you whenever mechanics are happening that you wouldn't necessarily have access to, or like they basically make mechanics that make the raid easier, right? In a way that's not just a UI feature. I think there's a big difference between that and something like G-Shade. I do. I think it's a very big difference, and one of them is okay in my mind and the other one isn't. I don't care what the TOS says. That's what I think. And so anyway, let's go back over here and we're going to see the rest of this stuff. And no one reads the TOS until this sort of stuff happens. Well, I always do, because that way I know how to break it and get away with it. And so, yeah, but that is definitely true in a lot of cases. We don't need a slidecast add-on to do the same thing by any emote. Oh, I agree. I know that you don't need to. You think you're so much better than us. WoW Andes, Final Fantasy Andes, Lost Ark Andes, and then there's the React Andy. Okay, dude. I mean, you're not wrong. Let's be fucking honest, man. Yeah, let's be fucking honest. Yes, the React Andes, this is what I've said many times, is that I think that React content is the future. I've always been a big fan of React content. I've watched React content for years, and I think that it's more interesting. Now, I think that gaming is like, I don't know, it's like sprinkles on a cupcake, you know? It's just, do you, like, are the sprinkles the best thing about the cupcake? Not really, but it you know, it adds a little bit of flavor and it makes it look good, you know? You have a little bit of games in between and you have a little bit of fun. The way I do it is like this, is like if I don't have a game that I'm really like intent on playing and people like watching, I just don't really fuck around with it, man. Like, why try to push a square peg into a circular hole? There's no reason. Just try to enjoy what you like doing and just do that. 90% of your content's React content, the other 10% is shitty transmogs. Yeah, you're actually right about that yesterday, for sure. And but if everyone reacts, who will make the content? Well, you react to other people's reactions, obviously. Watch Game Drama Investigator video about plugins. I think a lot of people don't understand what the real problem is. Maybe I'll look into that. I don't really know yet. If people post a link to it, I'll definitely take a look at it that way. Everyone knows all shapes go into square hole. Yeah, true. We're a different breed. We're here for Asmon's opinion on personality. You wait 8-hour intro for the stream to start. For us, the intro is the stream. We're not equal. Fucking dude. This emote, I remember the Asmon's. Do you remember everybody had an Asmon CD emote? Holy shit. That's so crazy to think of. I remember I had this. And it was like 2015, no, it was not 2015. It was like 2017. It was like right after Doc had a thing, and everybody made their own emote of like their themselves with a mustache and sunglasses on, and everybody would meme. It's like whenever you think back on it, it's really kind of fucking brutal, right? Everybody would just meme Dr. Disrespect cheating on his wife. I mean, it's pretty heartless, right? But everybody did it, and people thought it was fucking hilarious. And that went on for quite a while. Intro Giga Chad's assemble. Yeah, exactly. It's ironically, if the stream after React content, so it's leaving on second monitor, etc. Yeah, sure. I think that I think that talking and doing that kind of stuff is generally what's more enjoyable. I think games like Alt F4 are really good to watch too, because you don't really need a lot of barrier to entry to watch them. You can just look at the game and you can say, oh, this is what's happening on the game. It's obvious. And I think that's a good thing. A quick recap on the Final Fantasy add-on clusterfuck for anybody who's not caught up on the situation. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I'll zoom in on this one. World first clear of Noose Ultimate done by Final Fantasy Mods. Devs denounce it and firmly remind everybody third-party tools and hacks are against TOS. Claims they'll look into making popular QOL mods into game features. They've had to warn people multiple times now. This is the final warning, however. Takes down the world first VOD of DSLR clear. This one is not true. 5chan starts mass reporting streamers using mods. There's several confirmed cases of streamers being banned live. Official forums is a war zone, but most people are supporting devs. Reddit having a meltdown. Front page of several Final Fantasy subreddits are swallowed by drama. Big name content creators are starting to have absolute meltdowns. Pyromancer starts stream with mods enabled. Chat warns him he'll probably get banned. Has a meltdown. Yells at chat. In stream early. Mr. Happy hasn't said shit. Most likely because he's in the clean and he's supporting Square Enix's decisions. Arthur's is shitting himself. Mostly quiet, but showing clear fear. Zeno is highly vocal because he's also scared, being intellectually dishonest and saying retarded shit like Discord is cheating. All they have to do is not fucking stream using mods enabled. Holy shit, man. This is really turning into it's a real experience. Oh my fucking god. Look at this. You guys remember whenever the WoW Exodus happens, people like Limit Max started rating, modifying his whole UI, and showing ACG on stream? Well, I think the reason why people do that is because there's a culture here, like the guy that we interviewed yesterday, he was right. There's a huge culture here in North America of modding games. Like, this is just what people do. So, like, there's going to be, to a certain degree, just an honest culture clash whenever you have a group of people that say, no, you can't mod our games, and they come from a totally different culture. Like, we see this same thing happen with Nintendo very regularly, with, like, the way that they look at intellectual property and the way that they enforce their IPs here in America. I think most people would agree is reductive, and it's not good for the community, or really themselves even. But this is what happens. So you have a lot of people from the US who are used to modding Minecraft. They're used to modding Valheim. World World of Warcraft, all of these games. Final Fantasy comes along, a lot of people that are from this North American region start modding the game, and Final Fantasy's not okay with it. Of course you're going to get a bit of a backlash because this is the culture here. This is what people do all over the place. And I think that's fair to say. It definitely is. And I'll be honest, I think that I think that there should be a certain degree, like, this would not be an issue in my opinion if they were faster, and I mean Blizzard and Square Enix, if they were faster about making mods actual features in the game and listening to feedback and being able to implement that feedback into in-game systems. Because that's the truth. We wouldn't really need, there would never be a distinction. You know, it's kind of like what I said yesterday, where like all mods, in my opinion, fall into two categories. Like basically a limitation on the game's engine and a limitation on like the UI that the mod is causing to solve. And I think that's the developer. That's the developer's fault. And then on the other side, you have mods that increase somebody's awareness and make somebody better at the game and basically make them a better player than they actually are. And those mods are the player's fault, and those mods are bad. So those are the mods are bad. The mods that just change UI or give you extra usability, those are the mods that are good. I think that it's literally that simple. Chat bubble's good. Fucking like weak aura is bad. It's that simple to me. That's the way I see it. Yeah, it has no chat bubbles. Exactly. Like there are many games that have chat bubbles. I think that's totally fair. So yeah, they will never have damage on screen. Well, that's fine. But like, the thing is, I think it's within their right to say you can't have a damage meter. Sure, within their right to say anything, right? But it's also within players' right to disagree with it. It doesn't mean that it's within their right to disobey the rules. No, but I think that people can disagree with it and explain why they think it's wrong, and that's totally fair. Yeah, I think that's totally fair. Customization versus increasing accessibility and skill. Yeah, exactly, man. Just don't play. I think that's a bad way to look at it. Why would you tell people not to play a game just because they want to enjoy it a different way? I think it's important to find out why they think that way and then try to solve the problem that way instead. Well, I'll start to disagree with DPS meters. Everybody has a different perspective on it, right? I get that. Everybody has a different perspective on it. But I think that there is a difference between having DPS meters, and this is what I said with Ashes of Creation. Ashes of Creation has a actual support class system. So whenever you have DPS meters and you see a bard is doing 30% of the DPS as a War Master, well, you're going to think the bard sucks. What the fuck is he doing here? He's just playing a flute. He just playing a flute. What the fuck is he doing? Wasting our goddamn room. But yeah, that's what it is. Bard equals shit DPS. I know. You're gonna have all mods exist or no mods at all. If I had to choose between all mods or no mods, I would choose no mods. I would choose no mods. I think a uniform player experience is better for a game, and I think that it's easier to solve, and I think that also mods make it to where developers don't... This is what happens with WoW, is that I think one of the reasons why the fucking UI is still so shit is because WoW has relied on those UI developers, and because of that, they haven't updated the add-on, or sorry, the UI features itself because of the add-ons. So yeah, it actually not only is it bad for the players, but it's also empowering the developers to be lazy as well. So yeah, I think that it comes and it affects us negatively in both ways. Square Enix want to make a showing they would have banned the whole Limit bunch for breaking the TOS then and there. The DSR race was recently, back then Limit Echo was blind. I've also heard, and this is probably the last, again, I'm talking about this again because it's a popular topic on my Reddit, but I probably want to move past this, and I can't wait to talk about the crypto stuff. I'm excited for that. And so I think what happens is like you have something like this where you have a lot of people, a lot of eyes on the game. And I think that it makes sense that they're going to want to ban people for it. Some people said that in Japan, there's certain laws that mean that, like, Square Enix should be more aggressive on making on basically, like, cracking down on add-ons. So if there's an actual law, like, I've heard this from, like, 5 other people, and, like, I don't think anybody here probably understands Japanese law, so it's probably, like, bullshit anyway. But I've heard this from a lot of people. And if this is true, yeah, Japan's IP laws are super strict. Yeah. So, like, if this is true, it makes perfect sense, right? And, like, is it stupid? Yeah, it's stupid, but it's understandable, and it's not really their fault. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. They already said they won't do an anti-cheat because of it. Yeah, I mean, there you go. And I mean, it's Japan. I mean, it's nothing I can really do about that. Last line says, "Oh, how pointless the molding is." Yeah, exactly. I think so. I never downloaded a single add-on for Final Fantasy. I didn't want to try to figure it out. It seemed more complicated. And I think that I viewed it as like the same as a lot of people view WoW. Is that I think there's a lot of new players for WoW and they hear like, oh, you have to download this fucking program that downloads other programs onto your computer. Like now you're into all these extra steps. Like you just have a casual like fucking random guy. Why the fuck would he go do that if he could just go play another game where he didn't have to download a bunch of different programs? You know what I mean? Well, this is terrifying. Wow. This is absolutely horrible. Oh my god, why would you do this to me? What is this? What is this fiendishness? I typed Asmongold World of Warcraft concept art into an AI art generator. That is disgusting. Look at my ears. What the fuck? Oh my god. Ugh. What the fuck is this? Oh my... Bro, I look like a boss from Path of Exile. This is horrible. I mean, really? I look like a boss from fucking Path of Exile. Yes, exactly. Or some sort of fucking like I look like a Dark Souls 2 boss. Yeah, there's that too. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Look at this weird helmet and everything. It's almost kind of cool, to be fair. Yeah. Holy shit, it's so lifelike. Really nailed the hair and teeth, man, guys. Wow, thank you. Come on, you're doing them dirty. Yeah, true. Holy shit, this looks like Nurgle's cultist artwork from Warhammer. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, listen, Asmongold. Okay, this looks disturbingly real. It looks disturbing, okay? Let's just stop right there. For the bald, warlocks never wash their hands. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, warlock is my second favorite class, so I think that makes sense, right? You made him have an existential crisis. What's this? That's nice. Dinner's ready. We have to go.
Oh,
Come
no.
on, wrap it up. Tell your internet friends we have to go. MK's biggest Hearts of Iron streamer? What's Hearts of Iron? I'm not even sure really what that is, but yes. I think
Oh,
it's
no.
not that bad. Okay.
He called me a fucking dad! Holy shit! And it's real! Holy shit! I just had a big reality check, man. That one kinda struck deep, man. I don't care what he said about the transmog, but he called me a dad. A dad gamer. Is he wrong though? No, he's not. And that's weird. It's like I'm getting old, man. Anyway, let's go back to dad gamer content.
These kids are skipping college to be TikTok famous. Bro, I should watch this video. This video seems lit. What the fuck? We should watch that. Let him know that I only said that because the first frame, the screen was really small, and I thought that he would stay safe based off of his perspective and his hairline, to be fair. And Stay Safe recently had a kid, and he's also a dad gamer now. So that's the only reason. I didn't mean it like that, all right? I didn't mean to do you that way, okay? Where you just scratched your balls and go and sniff your hand. So I don't really do that as much as I used to. I used to do that all the time, but I don't really sweat a lot, so I don't really have to smell my ball sack as much as I used to. Yeah, you know, guys, I mean, everybody used to do that a lot, right? Yeah, I'm not the only one. Okay, good. Imagine whenever we're the old ones, like 60 plus. No, it won't matter by then because we're going to have Neuralink and we can pretend like we're 15 again. It's going to be totally fine. This is how I'd imagine Asmongold's, what's this? Oh, it's the new ultimate. Clear would end up like. King Thordan. 30 tomes. Oh my god. It deleted his fucking token. I would probably check my inventory like 30 times before I did the kill for that boss. Like, I would be so terrified of this happening. I'm gonna be totally honest. That's true. At least he did get 30 tombstones. That's pretty good, right? Your Honor, babies poop on the bed all the time, and Mr. Depp called her babe one time. Yeah, I think that's probably a better argument than what she's used so far. Dr. Bald and the multi-stream of madness. What's this? It's not loading. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Pyro. You mauled out on stream and Twitch chat loves you for it. I mauled out and I'm the bad guy. That doesn't seem fair. Yep, that's right, boys. That is right. And, listen, that's the way it goes. I mean, too many tabs open? No, I closed all my tabs before I even went live today, okay? I don't want to hear about that shit, man. Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely not. And, bro, yeah, exactly. Of course, this situation is devil's circle. The more negative he is, the more people will push back. It's easy to get rid of that. Exactly. Yeah. I think also it's very easy to... It's harder to be, like, super negative towards, like, a larger content creator because that person already has a large established audience. And not only do they have a large established audience, but they're also... It's like you can't call them a loser or a failure because they're obviously not. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's very easy to shit on somebody who has a small channel or something like that because, you know, it's, you didn't even give them, it's, yeah, okay, all right, that's great. Yes, now I get it. All right, good, thank you. I'm so glad we forgot about that. Yeah, oh, and Asmongold doesn't throw a hissy fit like this guy. I think there's a lot of people that, it's just about likability, and that's like one of the most important things. Asmon somehow manages to snipe the dumbest idiot at 100 miles an hour for his chat. Every time, I swear the man has a talent, but in the end it's really just the one idiot he's berating. And also he moves on quicker. Meanwhile, Pyro goes up against a big portion of his audience. No, that's not true. I literally just did that. There were a bunch of people who were roasting Uber Danger for the video, and I immediately called them out. The difference is the reason why people are okay whenever I do it is because I'm right. I'm right, and I'll fucking prove it. And if you think I won't prove it, we've got graphs. We've got charts. We've got other ways, other screenshots. We've got everything. And I'm gonna prove it, and you're gonna know it. You're gonna know you're fucking wrong. That's it, man. And I don't care. It doesn't matter how long it takes or what it is. I will always do that. We've got plenty of fucking graphs. Watch out for the whale. What's this?
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. This person got a little too close to a whale and almost got slapped.
Close. Hey, pretty good. Pretty good. Actually good. Pretty good, dude. Pretty good. Twitch Prime. Pretty good.
Bro! 2018 shouting out Twitch Prime. Holy fuck, that was a vibe. Oh my god, those were the days. Wow, those were the days. Platinum Wow just uploaded a new video. Yeah, I'll maybe look at that in a bit. I'm going to look through a few more of these, and then we'll look at that too, okay? There's also the crypto stuff that I've wanted to talk about as well, which I'm actually very interested in. Calling a man bald is sexual harassment, employee tribunal rules. I don't think it's calling somebody, I don't think it's sexual harassment to call somebody bald. But here's the way I look at it. Like, I don't really give a shit about if it's sexual harassment or not. Calling somebody and insulting somebody on the way that they look is not good. You shouldn't do that. Especially at a job. Like, this is not what you're supposed to do. Harassment's okay, but sexual, what the fuck? No, but it's just, yeah, I don't know if it's, it's really, I mean, just don't fucking do that. Like, this is never soft? No, it's not soft. It's called having self-esteem. Being soft isn't having self-esteem. Somebody fucking calls you some bullshit like that. It's like, here's the thing, right? It's like, let's say, here's how I look at it. Is that whenever somebody, let me read this real quick. Calling man bald is sex harassment after employment tribunal compares it to commenting on a woman's breasts. As electrician called bald cunt by supervisor is set to win compensation for having dignity violated. Tony Finn was fired from his British bung company after being called a bald cunt. Oh my god. Who the fuck Daily Mail reports this shit. Oh my god, I love it. Ruling was made by a panel of 3 men who bemoan their own lack of hair. Thank God. Bald kings rise up. Finally, we're fighting back against the matriarchy. They're trying to make fun of us for going bald. Yeah, let's stick together, guys. That's right. Bald kings. There we can go. The Bald Council. I love it, man. Respect always dignity, damn it. Yeah, it's like you make jokes like that. First bullet is misleading. The guy wouldn't have been fired for being a bald cunt. I have no idea. Holy shit, we're going to jail. How do I do it in my Twitch chat history? Exactly, man. I think it's so easy. Just don't fucking talk shit to people at work, man. That's all there is to it. It's easy. They want equality, they got it. Yep, there you fucking go. Oh my fucking god. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. All right, let's go back down over here, and we're gonna look at something over here. So there was a post. We saw this a while ago, and this is happening with the NFT situation. Now there was a guy, and he had a coin. It was called Luna Coin. And so he had an interview with Alexandria Botes. And he said this.
I wonder how many of these companies you think are entering the space just because it's hot and there's a lot of funding versus the ones that will still be here, you know, like 2 to 5 years later.
95% are going to die.
Yeah.
95% are going to die. Yeah. But yeah, there's also entertainment in watching companies die too.
There's entertainment. Oh man, that's so evil. At least you get to learn from it, right?
That's so true. I love seeing assholes lose. I love seeing them get fucked over. I love seeing their life get ruined, and I love laughing at them every step of the way.